heart of Atlanta, like not how IUPUI is. That's kind of how Georgia State is in Atlanta. Clark is more like the proximity of Butler to downtown. Like
Gotcha.
we're right there.
Gotcha. Okay.
So our experience is a little more different because we can move around more. We can breathe a little bit more. It's a big city. Howard's like that too, being in DC.
Gotcha.
So Howard, Clark, Spelman, Morehouse, it's a little bit different going to those. But it's the experience definitely is different. The experience shape who you seeing now. That's the reason why I'm DJing. Like the HBCU experience changed a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
You used to DJ out there too?
Nope. That's why I said that. So when I was in school, man, it was just drumline, you know, get in, get out. My big thing, like my family put a lot of ducats into me going to college.
Right.
And so I wasn't trying to F it up. Like my first semester, I can cuss.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if y'all got sponsors and shit. I can't piss off.
This Andre podcast. You do what you feel,
Yeah.
brother.
I feel that. No, my first semester I kind of fucked up. I didn't know how to balance being in band, having the freedom of just doing whatever the fuck I wanted, being in college, and then the school thing. But then by second semester, I kind of got my shit together. And then by the time I made drum major after my freshman year, so by the time I was leading the band, I had the school shit in order. So I wasn't even thinking about no type of side hustle, no DJing, no nothing. It was just
crazy because nigga, if you did,
I know I think about that all the time.
Man,
but you know what? I was talking to DJ Hustle Hands about this last night at the battle. I was like, if I did, I wouldn't have marched. I wouldn't have been drum major. I wouldn't have got the drum line HBCU band experience that I yearned for from when I was a kid type shit.
yes.
Cause I would have been busy DJing. Like, I would have been
Right.
outside.
Yeah.
And so like it was a give and take. Plus I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy I started my career DJing in my hometown because I think we got the best DJs. So
Hey,
Man, we listen. We
I
say
don't
that
care how many times
Yeah.
that come up, bro.
Nah,
That would never change.
Bro, I vouch for. I done traveled to many major cities, bro,
Uh-huh.
and niggas is not like
It's like
that.
it's
I
like
know.
I feel like what Maxie was talking about on the last episode. It's like the transition.
Yeah,
Like they transitions ain't.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
the only DJ I've listened to outside of here that I really like is
Mhm.
DJ Fresh.
Okay.
He's from Cincinnati,
Okay.
and I know him because my homeboy from college, one of my old teammates, used to manage him as a DJ.
That's what's up.
And he was when Rich Homie Quan was at his highest level, he was his like personal DJ.
That's hard.
Yeah, so
Homie was big.
yeah, exactly. So
Rich Homie was
DJ
big.
Fresh is solid. Like he done been on tour with Meek and Nicki.
Oh yeah.
He's solid. But outside of him, bro, there's nobody else in anywhere else
Nigga.
other than Indianapolis
So-
that I would vouch for, bro.
It's a lot that I vouch for because like my DJing origin is from a Queens to DJ. I started DJing.
Oh, okay.
So little backstory. COVID hits spring of 2020. We got to go home, and we in the room having a little kickback, all the homies before we go, because at this point we don't know when we seeing niggas again. So I just got off the sticks, you know. 2K, you lose, you got to give up the sticks. So I just got the sticks. So I'm like, hey, Satch. That's how my homie DJ Satch flipped it. He's a DJ, not local DJ from Queens, New York. DJ's down in Atlanta. I'm like, hey, let me hop on your DJ board. And he was like, nigga, I'm finna hop on. I'm not finna teach you. Like, I ain't finna give you no class right now. I said, bro, turn it on. I'll figure out the rest. I swear to God, like an hour later, nigga, the whole kickback was in the room just vibing. I was just vibing in the room because I'm DJing. I'm going crazy.
You was just fucking with some shit you ain't know nothing about it?
Never. The only time I ever had any type of lesson about DJing was I was a camp counselor back in 2016, and we took some kids to Decademics. Like the kids I was counseling, we took them to Decademics, and Doug gave like a 30-minute course to these kids on how to transition, how to drop it on the one. But outside of that, never touched the board or
So
nothing.
you fairly new to DJing then.
Oh yeah, 3 years in.
Oh wow.
It's 3 years
That's
in. 3 years in.
crazy.
3 years in.
Nigga,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Nah, you
The way you be DJing?
3 years in. And I'm the youngest. I think the only DJ who's outside who's younger than me is Lil J.
I was about to say, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Oh damn.
What?
Oh yeah, you got a
Oh,
very
nigga.
I'm
Biggie,
24.
You better watch out. Slime, you better watch out.
oh yeah, bro. For
Bro,
only,
that's
only
crazy.
3 years in, bro. And
Yeah,
I
3
be
years
seeing
in.
the only time I've actually get to hear you spin was
Uh-huh.
at I think the second battle when you and John B.
Okay.
I know he hates
when I won?
Yeah.
Johnny B.
Yeah.
Johnny B. That's my dog.
Yeah, that's he grew up with my little brother, so he like little bro to me.
That's
but
my dog.
That's crazy.
that was the only time I really got to hear you. And then, but I see you you move around a lot. So for you to only be 3 years in the game, man, and that's
That's
impressive, man.
That's wild, bro.
No,
3
yeah, for
years.
sure. So like it was like everything moved fast. I ain't gonna lie, but it didn't feel fast. Like,
Right.
y'all know how it is. Like when you getting into something and you trying to something for the first time, it felt like
Yeah,
forever.
yeah.
Like I remember, I say spring 2020. I hop on Satch's board. I come home by March of 2020. I think Trump and Clark sent that little bread by the end of March.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, I'm about to break off the fam a little bit, and I'm about to go buy me a little DJ board. I bought the cheapest DJ board I could find. I bought me some little studio speakers, paid for the little subscriptions, and then shit, shout out to moms because they let me DJ from the time I woke up to the time I went to sleep. But it was like I was decent at it, so they was just vibing with it. That's cool.
And
They
you
was
a
like,
different type of DJ though. I feel like you got certain DJs
Mhm.
that can only do certain genres of music.
Mhm.
You can do everything, bro.
But I think it's because I grew up so like my whole story is I feel like it's interesting. My mom had me at 14. You feel me?
Okay.
And so I grew up with how y'all grew up. Like, she's around y'all
Yeah,
age. Like my
yeah,
mom,
yeah.
I think she turns 40 in February. Or how old you
Oh,
are.
okay.
But she
Yeah.
turned
So
yeah.
basically grew up with nothing but older people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, like when she was at Tech, I was at Tech. when she was like, and then like outside of that, her friends took me in. Like, I'm really a product of a village. Her friends took me in. So my pops, he in a frat. And so I was around the college students. So, the college students usually on they up on the newest music.
Yeah.
My auntie, she was really industry. So I was around the street music and the street side of it. That's how that's really how I like know how to be a nap DJs because I grew up with my auntie listening to straight Don and Gus. So that's how I knew.
That's
all right,
right.
bet. This is how niggas sound.
Is coming. Yeah.
Yeah, but just growing up around my mom, like with her being 14, shit. She was an MTV kid, so it was waking up to Avril Lavigne, Pink, Beyonce. We was waking up to rock,
Yeah.
pop,
That's
hip hop,
crazy.
country. That's how I got dressed. It was every morning, either VH1 or MTV. And then like my grandma, just being real into music. Always you got the old Earth, Wind, and Fire, the funk,
yeah.
the old shit. But my grandma fuck with John Bon Jovi. My grandma fuck with the Steve Miller Band. My grandma fuck with the Eagles, and so I was on to classic rock and shit like that. And then I've been drumming since I was 4 or 5 years old. So being a drummer, I naturally fuck with gospel. I fuck with
cool.
rock, fuck with country. So then being a DJ really just can encapsulate. That's really why I like DJing. Like that's what I was getting to. Like at first, them first 6 months, it was a hobby.
Yeah.
I wasn't even trying to make money.
You
it was
wasn't trying
just
to make money. You weren't being serious. You was just playing.
yeah.
around
I can
with
take
having
all
fun.
these genres, put them together. I wanted to put out mixes, and I wanted to listen to mixes for when I'm playing the game and when I'm smoking. I wanted to when girls come to the crib, hey, turn on the mix, let's vibe out. It was never to be making bread. I was still in school on Zoom. Like I was waking up, hopping on Zoom, and I mute myself and I'll be mixing in one ear of my headphone and the teacher in the other ear. Just taking
That's
notes.
crazy.
And then I'll say like the end of 2020, the family started booking me for little barbecues.
Yeah,
here
shit
go a
like
little
that.
100, little
Yeah.
little money here and there.
And you was turning them motherfuckers out.
Hell yeah. But it was like I was doing that's where I learned how to cater to the crowd. You feel me? My family older, so I gotta mix the old with the new.
With
they
the
want to
new,
hear.
They can sound good.
Yeah, and they want to hear it, and I got a wide
They don't
range
want
of
to. Them
fam.
older folks. One thing about them, boy, you play too much of that, I'm gonna shoot you. And when I see you and you my op, they gonna be like, "Listen, we ready to go."
Unless it's their version of I'm gonna shoot you when I see you. I turn on some Project Pat.
Well, it's just
I turn on some Scarface or something.
If
They
you
gonna
could
lose
mix-
their mind.
Hey, if you could
But
mix
they
some,
like that.
some James Brown and Curtis Mayfield with some new shit, nigga, you got the older.
Nah, yeah, they like that. But see, that's a vibe. But that's really how it started. Just mixing for the fam, and then word of mouth, the fam being connected. Hey, my little cousin DJ for you. But really, I ain't gonna lie, it's funny. I started really like the career, really hustling on Black Dollar. Like
That's
Black
crazy.
Dollar, Black Dollar was like
shout out to Pumpkin.
nah, yeah, for sure.
You know
Like
what
Black
I'm saying?
Dollar
I
was
fuck with
like
Pumpkin.
it was like a job for me. I wake up, and
Everybody tagging you.
I not even tagging me. They didn't have to tag me. I went on Black Dollar and I searched the word DJ. All right, don't nobody need today? Party. All right, don't have an event. And all I'm doing is You need a DJ for this. You need a DJ for this. You need a DJ. I don't got a price list. I don't know my price yet. I just want to.
That's crazy.
And that's how I started.
We got the same marketing strategy.
Yeah.
Hey, dead ass.
I'm gonna DM you and bother you. The worst you can say is no. Like what?
Hey, listen, or you know, whatever. But you said at that time you didn't have a price.
Nah.
So you was really just trying to get booked for gigs.
Oh yeah, man. I did. I was.
So you was hustling.
I was telling DJ Meek last night at the battle. He was like, "Hey man, like, you know, I'm trying to start getting outside with some advice." I was like, "Bro, I wouldn't even advise the shit I was doing." Like,
yeah, I mean,
nah, the grunt work. So some of the way I was working and the money I was getting, I wouldn't even advise it.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't allow somebody to do that. A, you messing up the market for me and other bigger DJs now.
Yeah.
Two, you know, you letting the people who paying you get off letting them think that this is okay, like this is what a DJ is worth,
right?
Whether you good or not. Yeah, I just wouldn't advise it. It wasn't smart. I just happened to get out of it quick before I got into the cycle again, played or just taking less for what I was doing. But it was definitely like good 4-5 months of grunt work. Yes.
Hey, that's crazy. So if you don't know it by now, you are listening to I Create Podcast. I'm your boy Mike Haney. Unfortunately, we missing Tony Sticks. Tony, where are you? This is really me crying, nigga. So Tony couldn't be here today, but on my far left, I got my boy P. What up?
Yo, what's good, everybody?
And to my left. If you haven't noticed by now, we got sounds by Cam in the building. What up, Cam?
Yes, sir. How y'all doing, man?
Man, feeling good,
chilling.
feeling great.
That's what's up.
Christmas is tomorrow. I hope everybody got their Christmas gifts together.
Yeah, man.
Cause and you said you're a new father. Well, about to be a new father.
About to be a new father.
Have you already been Christmas shopping for the baby?
For my baby, no. But my girl has a son, and I have 2 young siblings who are toddlers. So
Okay.
I shop for that. I take care of them.
That's what's up. Cause all my kids got their gifts like 3 weeks ago.
Bro, I think the last minute shopping is just a unconscious bad habit. Because Christmas is on the same day every year at the same time.
And you know it's coming.
You know it's coming, but still, everybody is still going to get something at the last minute.
I bought gifts today before I came.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. And I work. I'm always in retail stores 24/7. That's my fucking job. So there's no reason for me to be going to get anything the day before Christmas. But it's always like, you feel like, well, shit, I can go grab this, or let me go see if they got this.
Yeah, real quick.
I told myself last year I ain't gonna do it again, but here I was today.
You was shopping today?
Yeah, because I had to work, so I was like, well, shit, I'm in here.
Let me
go look around. But
to be honest,
shop today.
Listen, my boys, Mike wanted a PS5. I said, okay, I'll get it to you for Christmas. He said, nah, bro, I want you to buy it now and hook it up so we can play it. I said, oh shit, bet.
Yeah.
He was like, and I want to leave it at your house. Oh, that's even better.
Say less. This is my gift.
Because now I can hop on the game too.
Yeah, it's my gift.
Nigga, I've been Call of Duty out, boy. Modern Warfare 3.
I'm gonna tell you now, man. The kids smart. Like they understand that from Black Friday until New Year's, the deal started. So you might as well buy it now and give it to me.
Hey,
because I'm grown.
Why would you have me wait, Dad?
Yeah, I don't even believe in Santa no more. Like,
man, listen.
The only thing the stuff I got today was small, like socks, couple graphic tees. But the main thing was to get my son a phone, and I got that done.
That's a great gift.
Yeah, that was, and it was, bro.
The
shit you do for your fucking kids, boy.
You ain't got to tell me,
man. The two phones I got, one of them is my lines, and then the other one is on my brother's plan. And bro, between the two of them, they was giving me hell trying to add another line, but we finally got it finished. So
that's what's
he gonna be getting him a new phone, and this motherfucker newer than mine.
Hey, that's gonna be the wild.
I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna take the new one and wrap this motherfucking 13 up.
Hey,
clean it up.
If you do not listen to
factory reset it. I'm not mad at you. I would have. I would have.
He said I was gonna put it back in the iPhone.
I was gonna put that motherfucker in the box, bro. Outside of this case, it looks brand new because I put my case on as soon as I get it.
Yeah, factory reset it. They won't know the difference.
He ain't gonna know nothing. But I ain't gonna.
He just gonna know he got a phone.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do him like that.
That's
he
crazy.
can have a new boy. It's all good.
I did my 6-year-old like that.
It's all good.
Last year, but this year we really got him a phone.
Yeah, his sister.
They like he's 6 years old. What are you doing with a cell phone? Shit, listen, these kids are smarter than your ass on these phones.
I had a phone that young. I had to. That was that necessity.
Yeah.
Now
sure.
at this point, man, I feel like it's And it's like, I'm not gonna let him take it to school or nothing, but like he
Yeah.
needs to be able to be, reach out whenever he's at
sure.
That's a
another
fact
relative
because
house.
you never know, bro.
For sure.
Especially with what's going on now in the world, like you just never know. That's why I'm like Mike, he 11. I let him take his to school, but Bryson, no, you gotta leave it at the house. Son.
His sister gonna be mad though, because I think she got a 12.
Damn, what you get him, a 15?
14.
Damn. Oh,
I'm gonna have to upgrade.
Shout out to Werby. You know what I'm saying? Young Gunner.
That's what's up, man.
That's crazy. So, Cam.
What's up?
Couple of questions, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
you've been DJing for 3 years, right?
3 years.
Okay. Has there ever been a party that you passed and regretted?
Has there ever been a party? No.
Really?
Nope. All the parties that I've taken have been blessings. Any party that I passed was either because I was at the position to pass it, no, I don't want to do it.
Right.
Or it was just something that didn't serve me no more. Like, I started off doing a lot of after hours. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there may have been after hours that I would have gotten later in my career, like where now I'm headlining, now you the man for it, and that's kind of what I wanted when I first started. Like, oh yeah, I'm doing these first 2 little peon hours.
Right
here, I want to be the man for the after hours. Now they be like, oh yeah, I'll give you after hours. I'm like, nah, I don't do after hours no more. So any that I passed and regretted, nah. Now I do double book sometimes and send other DJs out to my bookings. I have missed a couple weddings that I wish I would have got to do.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
And why is that? You never rocked a wedding, or you have?
I have, but the 3 weddings that I had to pass off were like legit. Like we about to be in a big venue at the reception. I'm about to turn it out. Yeah, and just more clientele. Like them weddings is a good place to get more clientele and stuff like that. But just to have you can have a good time at a wedding. Weddings are fun to do, man. Because they dance.
I hear a lot of people say they like weddings.
Yeah, as a DJ.
You was at Corey wedding, right? You wasn't there, were you?
No, I wasn't at Corey's.
This nigga youngin called Corey Charles. Bro, when he came out to introduce the
Youngin's funny.
That shit.
Oh, Youngin's hilarious.
That nigga said, "Oh damn, my bad." I said, "Nigga."
On the mic?
Yes, bro.
Youngin's hilarious.
When you bring out the bride and groom, now Mr. and Mrs. Corey Lopez, but the nigga said Charles Lopez. Charles is his brother.
That's funny.
Bro,
that's
funny. That shit. That nigga said, "Damn, my fault."
I will say that's not fun about weddings. Weddings are so much pressure. like most. I was telling somebody last night, like, yo, most nights you get a lot of pressure because you got so much power. I can make your night go really bad or really good.
Yeah.
But a wedding day, yo, if you ruin a woman's wedding day,
it's over.
They will like.
I feel like as a DJ, you couldn't really do that unless you don't play the songs that they want you to play.
It's a lot of other ways too, because most times you're emceeing the night, you're hosting, you're guiding them through the night, you're a timekeeper. Like there's a lot of other things that go into hosting. Being the DJ for the wedding. Like I've had clients. I just had a client not too long ago. Like, hey, she sent me my deposit, sent me my contract and everything, and then she was like, hey, next week, let's meet up for drinks because we got to talk about how this event about to go because I just had somebody ruin my wedding.
Oh wow!
Talking about the DJ.
Damn.
I've had other clients like. For weddings, like, hey, they just most people they send me the deposit, send me the contract. All right, thank you. And we don't talk again.
Yeah, till that day or the day before.
Weddings, the bride's calling me, the wedding planner's calling me, the groom is calling me, the mom is calling me, the bishop is calling me.
I would say as a videographer, is definitely stressful.
I feel it's a lot of pressure, but I think as a DJ, shit, if I'm a DJ and the hosting part is not my forte, don't expect me to do that. You better hire a DJ and a host. Bro, everybody's not.
But everybody ain't good at hosting.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But most time, like outside of the family weddings I've done, like, it's Cam. Let's hire Cam.
Yeah.
When I'm booked outside, wedding money is different than any money I would get. So
can we put a?
So as far as it's like for a DJ, as far as it's like when it comes to if we're ranking them, wedding is probably second to corporate. Corporate wedding,
depending on the budget of the bride
party,
you know what I'm saying,
for sure. But that's what I said.
Certain people just be
for sure.
My budget is only 300 or 250, and
but
not what?
But not for no wedding DJ like that. You can't even talk to a wedding DJ for no 250, 300.
Hey,
now I've done some for that
when I was starting. You was getting started,
and that was just off of. And they even asked me like, "Are you sure?" I think I'm about to get a good payday.
You just ready to get your feet wet.
Yeah. Because I ain't never got no 350 for nothing. I was lucky to get 100, 150 when I was starting. But I think that like what you said, like if it's not a part of your forte, then you can't let them know that. Like I've when I was first starting, I used to have people come host. Like, oh, the bride's best friend.
Yeah.
She want to be seen. All right, you come stand next to me. You give it through the mic.
Sure.
You know, you feel me? Or if sometimes like if I do the Vista Villa, I think out south, they have they might give me one of their workers just to, hey, this is what time stuff's supposed to be going.
Right.
Do some of the MCing for me. But usually when they book you, like they saw you DJ and they saw you MC, so they kind of like both of it, so they expect both.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Plus, like a lot of wedding DJs don't do a lot of DJing. Like a lot of them can go there and play a good playlist, so the talking part is kind of expected from the bride or groom. That's almost what they paying for.
So a lot of DJs don't really put in the work. They just play a playlist and be like, "Fuck it, here you go."
I wouldn't call it not putting in the work. It's just a different approach to the night.
Hey, listen, if you ain't spending,
the job gets done. The job gets done.
Fuck no matter how. If I'm getting married and I hired a DJ and I don't see them fingers moving, boy, we got a problem. Cause sir,
he still put in the work to make the playlist.
Nigga, I could play
curation is difficult.
I could play Apple Music and be just fine.
That's true. I think about that sometimes too. I'm like, man,
nigga, because I think for me, like, because I grew up around, you know, DJs and niggas in the city that DJ. So, like, even when I go out of town and I be seeing, like, in the clubs, I be like, y'all DJs are trash. And then I'm looking up at the booth and these niggas just talking to other motherfuckers and ain't doing. I'm like, so you just playing a playlist at this point.
Yeah, basically.
People do that. But see, like, it also depends on what you're doing it for, what you like. You got, I've learned that over the years. Like, you got different DJs that DJ for different motivations. You got DJs that look at events different. Like, you got some DJs who might get an event or a party and they know it's gonna be dead.
Right.
So they about to go in and play a mix.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pack
until
this
they get
one
a little
in.
hype. I might give you about 10, 15 minutes of me spinning.
Yeah.
I done seen niggas.
But then you got like, so like me, like it's all I do. It's all I do. Like, it's my career. And so every time I get booked, it's an opportunity for somebody else to hear me.
Yeah.
Even if it's just me, whoever booked me, and the owner of that club, I've had owners of that club be like, hey man, it was dead, you went crazy, so we want you for the next this many weeks.
Oh, that's dope.
And we'll pay you. Hey, get my number because I want you to be just a house DJ, so when people book an event at this venue, we'll recommend you or you. Yeah, so stuff like that, because you never know who listens to you. Like I got to where I am now because I went hard when events was dead. If I would have packed it in when my events was dead, I'd probably still be doing what I was doing then. But when it was just, when I was at Sazone doing after hours, it was just me, Bert, CC, my homie who promoted, and probably like 15 other people. But Bert and CC like, hey, PA, hey, young, hey, it's this little nigga eat.
Hey, that's what's so crazy. So who, as a DJ, who do you look up to as being like somebody you want to either surpass or trying to get on, like probably get on a level?
They're from here, but they're not here no more. DJ Mass Appeal.
Why does that sound familiar?
Because it's me and Skrill's cousin. It's family, but
okay.
Light-skinned cat.
Yeah.
But he's doing this thing right now. It's Mass Appeal and Champ. Them the two biggest ones. They Mass Appeals in LA. You know, 2 or 3 clubs in LA, probably like 1 or 2 in Hollywood.
Champ Gucci.
Exactly, and Champ is Gucci's DJ.
And Lil Baby, right?
Yeah, do both of them. And so those are the guys who I look at as like, okay, this is possible. I can make it a career. They from my city. They were in the same streets as me.
Right.
Mass Appeal. You was at the same cookout, same family events. Like, we really grew up together. But not only can I do it, but like, okay, somebody I can look to. Now, if we're talking about like locally in the city, it's probably Cash, because he's the biggest in the city. Probably the most booked in the city. When people come, that's usually who they going to get is Cash.
Yeah.
And so I've been blessed to be working with him for the last month. I'm with them now on Friday, so I get to see him in person. Like, I know he did Dre's. He was doing stuff at Vegas.
Now that's dope.
So like all the DJs, like all the ones I'm around, I take something from different, like Bug, as far as the marketing and ability to throw an event and host an event, he's what I look at for that.
Yeah.
Him, Ferris, and Solo, because they do their thing with, whether it's Songs for You, whether it's Night with Solo, or whether it's Boogie and his countless events, Vinyl Destination, Unplugged, everything he do, they can throw a really nice, successful event and bring people out. So that's what I look at for that. If it's how to move in a corporate room, it's Grapevine. Like, look at Nigel. Like, gang, everything he do with
Yeah,
them.
Nigel,
like people forget Nigel DJ because he always booking the DJs. But Nigel DJs, he moves in these corporate rooms, and you would never know.
I tell you somebody that I didn't know that DJ, but I met him for the second time a few weeks ago was Brother to the Night.
Nasty.
Nigga.
Nasty.
When that nigga was because we did a wedding together.
Okay.
I said, hey man, what's your name? He was like, man, I'm Brother to the Night. You look familiar. So your name Mike? I said, yeah. I said, bro, I did not know you DJ. Bro, he was fucking it up, bro.
So I like, it's a lot of DJs who I've like immortalized in my head. So I remember my first time doing Casbah. I went to the DJ booth. I saw like Indiana Jones' name on the on the little thing. I was like, damn, this is hard. This is Indiana Jones DJ booth, and right next to it, Brother to the Night. So I'm like, bro, damn. I'm like, that's a hard ass name. Who is that? And so I will always see him on flyers, and then one day he followed me. He'll always show love, like pics and stuff. And I'm like, bro, cool. Like I ain't never got to see him really spin. So this past Butter, I had just finished my set at Butter. I went to go put my stuff up, came back upstairs. I'm in the elevator. I'm hearing it. I'm like, who the hell is this? I come up, bro, up there is getting busy. I'm like, oh my good. And like,
I ain't never heard him.
It's not a lot of like, a lot of people like, I don't give compliments to a lot of DJs. Like a lot of DJs say that. You feel me?
Really?
A lot of DJs say that. Because as a DJ, there are things that we kind of hold that the crowd doesn't hold to heart, and we judge a little bit differently.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I try to give props to all DJs because the fact that you outside, like, people don't understand how hard DJing is. So the fact that you're outside doing it, I give props to that. But there's another level where I'm like, nah, yeah, that nigga's nice. He's Brother Tonight's one of them.
I think it's crazy because the first time I heard you, I want to say it was at Epic.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Shauna had just
for sure.
She was doing the silent party.
I missed.
She was like, I got this young cat because he cold. And I was like, what's his name? He's like, Cam. Sounds about Cam. I said, what? Nigga, you was hey, I
appreciate
that silent party.
That's the
that'll tell you if you a DJ or not.
Hey, for real. That's
because nigga, you got a DJ for all 3 hours.
It's a lot of things that go on. So the silent party. Shout out to Shauna. Shout out to Epic. Shout out to that whole family because that's the beginning of my.
That's what got you going.
Yeah, that's the beginning of my career for real. Like, all right, I'm outside. Like I'm not only outside, but I'm outside.
Bro, we say that. I remember when you had her up here, bro. A lot of people started at Epic, bro.
And a lot of people don't understand that shit.
But like, so I was doing the round table. The round
Solo.
Yes, the round table gets the same respect because I was with Solo and Nikki.
Yeah.
And I was DJing there, and then again, ain't nobody there.
Right.
Light skinned nigga with some locks come up to me. He like, hey man, I'm gonna link you with my sister. RP my dog Sonny.
You talking about
RP my dog Sonny. I'm gonna link you with my. Hey, no. Yeah, first he said
the one that brought you to Epic. Okay.
Yeah, man. First he was like, hey man, you think you can do like 4 hours of this? I'm like, bro, I can do 12 if you need me to. Like, what's up? What we talking about?
Listen,
he like, man, I'm gonna link you.
Sonny.
RP to Sonny.
Because Cuz would definitely put you on.
He was like, I'm gonna link you with my sister, man. She on Epic. She do the silent parties. I'm gonna link you with her, man. So give me your number. And I gave him my number. I'm expecting a text from him. Nothing ever come through. A week later, Shauna texted me. She was like, hey, we're doing a silent party for August. Are you like available for it? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Like, and then I think that next day she put us in a group chat. Me, Boogie, first time I met Boogie, and T-Rex. First time I met T-Rex. Put us in a group chat. And then the weekend before is when Sonny passed away. So he didn't even get to see me debut, but always appreciate it.
Shauna, when you watch this shit, just know Epic created some fucking monsters, man.
Shout out to Epic, man.
Bro,
she was on here, bro. A lot of people's I don't want to say career, but a lot of people, bro, found themselves
in Epic.
Nigga, we saying career.
Because I damn sure that's exactly where the fuck my shit came to fruition.
I know it's mine. Bro. That's where I met you.
That's how like the era of Team Liddy when we was outside. That's when that started, bro.
And everything just branched off from there.
Shout out to my cousin Doe and Shauna and them because when I brought the idea to Doe, he was like, you got to talk to Shauna. Nigga, I went and talked to
Boss
Shauna.
lady.
Nigga, we was doing every event at Epic, bro.
She embraced us with open arms.
Swear to
man.
God,
never, bro. We had full access the entire time
Hey, I love you
it,
for fucking life, but you already knew that.
Nah, yeah, likewise.
Listen, bro, that's crazy because I remember Sonny bringing you there.
And there's so many benchmarks, like just through Epic was always like my benchmark to go back. Like I go 3, 4, 5 months. I do the silent party often, but hey, I got a Saturday for you.
Yeah.
And I go there and then I go crazy. I'm like, all right, bet we did that crowd better than we did last time we did Epic. So Epic was I miss Epic, man. That was good food, good time, good business, good people. It was always love. Like,
and they got something greater coming. But
I'm already knowing.
But Epic,
nah, it was fun times, boy.
So Epic started you off.
Epic started me off for real.
So
what clubs? As far as clubs in front of people.
So now you feel like you definitely more comfortable when you going out and you doing shows.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. I mean, I was comfortable. Before. I just wasn't in front of people. I feel like by the time I decided, all right, I want this to be my career.
Yeah.
Like middle of 21, beginning like the summer of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, I want this to be my career.
Because that's after COVID was over, right?
Yep. So COVID was over. My first paid gig was honestly my dream gig was at the rink on a Friday.
It's crazy how early in the game it still is for you, man.
I know.
24.
Bro, three years in, bro.
It wasn't a good experience, man.
At the rink?
It wasn't a good experience. It was
Why?
just what the communication wasn't good leading up to the Friday. This is pre-management, so I'm not speaking on management now. But
shame on the last managers.
Leading up to the I went up there. I had reached out so I could try to DJ, and they was like, "Yeah, we put you on a Friday." And so, they gave me like a 2 weeks notice. Like we put you for this Friday and 2 weeks from today.
Right.
I'm like, all right, bet. So, I go up there. The whole week I'm calling them because they got a kid session from 6 to 9.
Okay.
And an adult session from like 10 to 2 on a Friday.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out which one am I DJing. You feel me? Whole week I'm calling, going straight to voicemail, no answer.
Damn.
So the Friday they finally answered. She like, oh no, yeah, you still DJing tonight? It's for tonight for the adult session. I'm like, all right, bet. So my homeboy picked me up. I'm not driving at the time. We go up to skate land. You know, as soon as I walk in, somebody else setting up in a DJ booth. Oh, and so I'm like, okay. Wow. So I go holler at bro. He like, oh man, they're supposed to hit you. You DJing next week. So I'm going on vacation next week. So you'll get next week. I get tonight. I looked at the homie. I looked at him.
All bad.
I'm like, nah, I'm sorry. I ain't gonna lie. I just gave bro money to get me up here. I got people coming up here to hear me. I'm spinning tonight. Like we didn't already deal with he was like, right. He's like, yeah, it's cool, bro. Like you won't even like no me hone. It was just this is what they told me. I'm spending tonight. Like I'm sorry I can't go for that. Like he was like, all right, but that's cool, bro. It's cool. And so he had his skates. He was a roller anyway, so he was gonna skate. And so I'm setting up. And mind you, I'm like, this is my first gig in front of people.
Right.
Who's not family. And so I'm setting up and I'm just going through my head what I'm about to play tonight. Cause I used to skate, like before I went to Clark, I was skating. I was at skate land 3-4 times out the week. And literally as soon as I set up my laptop, Shotty came up and was like, oh yeah. And it's 80s night.
Oh,
whoa.
So any other time, like, I'm cool. I can do 80s for as long as I want.
Yeah.
But I'm new to this. I ain't done no 80s gigs. I prepped for a Sunday night. I got Gucci Gotti. I got Debo and E. I got Swole. I got the skating music up. I'm ready for the slow jams with the Pretty Ricky. It's 80s night.
They throw a curveball in there.
I'm like, yo, and I gotta do this for 4 hours?
Yeah, I'd have been like, go ahead, bro. You can come on back.
I think, nah.
Cam said, I'm working through this one.
I gotta work through it. And that's really what it was. Them first, like, all the grunt work I did, that's why I was saying, like, you should remember that. I had to work through a lot, and it taught me a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I was doing brunches at Limelight when I was first starting for, like, 4 or 5 hours for little money.
Right.
But without doing them brunches at Limelight, I can do audio for any club I go to now.
Yeah.
Like set up the whole club's audio.
Yeah.
Because when I got there, I pulled up, I was like, Mike D. I was like, hey Mike, you know, like where I set up at. He said, nigga, you the DJ. He called his sound man. Sound man was Mexican, spoke little English, couldn't tell me shit, so I got to figure it out.
That's wild.
You feel me? Like that 80s night, I would download a song, load it up, and play it. Like it was, you just have to figure it out. On the fly. But it was like, all right, I got to. Because I'm not working. Like I've never had a job. So I'm not working. So this is my money for the weekend. To start my weekend. 2,
this nigga said
I just told bro.
Pause. This nigga said I never had a job.
Never.
That shit, I ain't mad at it, bro.
No, okay.
That's
I capped a little bit.
Right.
I worked at Subway for 2 weeks before I went to Clark.
Oh, nigga, that don't count.
Yeah, bro,
And then I was a camp counselor,
bro.
But other than that, so it's not that wasn't the plan. Like the plan was go to Clark, get my degree,
right,
be a teacher, maybe write some books, do some TED Talks later. You know, just regular life.
And now it turns around.
Then when COVID hit, it was like, all right, I did it right. You know, I did everything right. I didn't get kicked out. I didn't have a baby. I didn't, get locked up.
Yeah.
My grades wasn't bad.
Yeah.
My grades was good. I was in band. I was on scholarship. I was on my way to graduate, and I was like 2 semesters away. I'm ready to try to play it. I'm doing everything right.
Right.
And COVID took that away from me.
Damn.
So I'm like, all right.
So that would have been your senior year, COVID?
It would have been going into my senior year. I do an extra year because I changed majors.
Okay. What was that experience? Because I mean, of course, COVID.
Yeah.
We at the age we just it's everyday life now.
Yeah.
But for you to be in the midst of college, what was that experience like for COVID to literally like shut all that down?
I'm not gonna lie, it started off like now I call COVID a blessing in disguise, and I always say like with all due respect to those who passed away.
Yeah.
Right.
But at the time it was devastating. Like I said, I felt like I did everything right. Like I went to Tinley. I don't know if y'all know about Tinley, but you walk in, it's a college or die on the wall. Yeah, that's all I know. Go to college, be successful.
Tinley's got like a 98%
and
graduation rate.
I'm like, all right, I done went to college. Not only did I go to college, I went to an HBCU. I'm like I said, I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go home. Like we can't even stick around, see what's finna happen, see what the proto. I gotta go back to Indy. Like, all right, bet we back in Indy. And then it was like, all right, we back in the city. How long we here? But then I'm thinking, like, shit, we could be here for forever. Like this lockdown could be forever.
It might just be over.
Yeah, like it might just be over.
That shit.
And so for me, it was really devastating. Like them first 2 weeks back, I think like it was a blessing in disguise because I had homies who stayed in Atlanta, and I watched them go through a lot of struggles.
Yeah. Nah, bro, that shit, man, thinking back, man, that shit really like, I think I didn't get to feel the magnitude of it as much because I never stopped working. Like my job, I was still considered essential worker. So I still went to work every single day.
Okay.
So I didn't get to feel the people that didn't know what they was gonna do for money, and it didn't start hitting me till I started seeing how my kids was affected by it. Like, when we going back to school, and I'm like, I don't know nothing.
Right.
Like, my kids were scared to go outside.
I don't know. Then that's the thing. And then with me still having to work, I'm seeing how everybody who's still coming out, like, bro, people really are like afraid of human contact.
Well, see, now that's where we differ because we weren't. Like as college students, like them when we first got we got the email. I got to go home. I think it was 2 weeks. Because mind you, it hit during our spring break. So we still got students in Miami. We got students out of the country. We got to come back and get that stuff from there. Like, they were like, listen, if you don't get it out by this day, we're going to take your stuff and put it in the storage unit in your name at this spot. Damn. But you got to get your stuff from your dorm and you got to get out. Man. So for us, like, that's when I started DJing. We was having kickback. And it was a joke. Like, we'd put in a group chat, like, hey, kickback.
Hey,
no,
it was I could see them college
legit.
Doing
listen,
too.
Listen.
For sure.
All right, so look, it's funny because we started this thing, me and the homies down in the A. We during spring break, none of us would go to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And so between the 5 of us, we like, all right, we got enough clout. If we put on Twitter, this is our freshman year, we put on Twitter, hide and seek through the campus, we bet we get that shit popping.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Like 1 a.m, put it on there. Had like 50 people come out. Between Clark's, Pub and Morehouse, like 50 people came out.
Damn.
So by sophomore year, we did it again, and we get like 50, 75 people came out. So my junior year, it's the COVID year, and we getting ready for it. And this is before we had to go home. We had like 100-something people came out for first we played tag in front of the library. And then Morris Brown is an abandoned campus because of them closing after the Drumline movie. So the next night we play hide and seek at Morris Brown, the whole campus.
What?
And it's like it's hella people out there. The next night,
college is fucking fun.
no,
bro.
listen. So then the next night we did we like whenever you see me put on my story like, hey, whoever was at the CAU Olympics, like I love y'all forever because this is the shit we was doing. Next night we played a big kickball game like 3. Mind you, we like drunk and hot, all this shit.
Yeah.
Big kickball game in the middle of the football field, and then we did relay races through the campus. We doing everything. But it would be a joke like, hey, pull up the Saturn for the kickback, but if you the 11th nigga, you can't get in. Because remember, there's like only 10 people to a room.
Oh,
So yeah, if you're the 11th nigga, because we might get COVID, so you got to stay.
You hit.
We was big on like, hey, you just pee, bro. I ain't hear no water. Go wash your hands. Cause we'd make a joke out of it because we weren't taking it serious. Like that was at the time, it was like, oh, it's only old people that can get it. Oh, black people can't get it. Oh, young people can get it. If you don't get healthy, you really can't get it. So it's like, that's COVID. Like,
especially as a college student.
Yeah.
And y'all coming with this shit.
I'm thinking at my age, bro, when I would have been 22, 21 in
Exactly.
college, I wouldn't have paid. I mean, even at that, I was 30 when it happened. So, like I said, I didn't get the magnitude of it until my mom and dad got it.
Mm.
And that's when it was like, I was like, oh, fuck. I'm like, this shit.
For real.
Yeah, but after that, because even like, I was out all the time. I never got sick through it. And the closest, like I said, that happened to me was my parents. But for some reason, I didn't have the fear, I guess, that everybody had. Because it's like, it seemed like if that shit was going to come to you, it was going to come.
Yeah, you couldn't do nothing about it.
It was people, you couldn't even.
Because my mama, bro, I'm talking about
like,
mask, gloves. She damn near in a hazmat suit if she left.
I got a cousin that's still like
so when she got it, I'm like, oh, you can't escape this shit.
Yeah.
But
right.
I feel sorry for
Ain't
the
nothing you can
people.
do.
I feel sorry for the people that's really like germophobic.
Yeah, that must have been horrible.
Nigga.
Anxiety through the roof.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nobody's coming over my house.
You know what's funny? During COVID, I went to Memphis and I went to New Orleans. Like Beale Street. And
I know down there in New Orleans, they wasn't giving a fuck.
New Orleans really didn't. Memphis kind of did, but I think y'all remember during COVID when Mass Ave and Briar Pool was blocked off?
Mm-hmm.
Like you couldn't drive down it?
Yeah.
That's how Beale Street and what's the one in New Orleans?
Bourbon Street.
Bourbon Street was. So it was cool. Like I like that experience, be able to walk, I gotta worry about cars coming. But yeah, that's how much we didn't take it serious. We was planning trips during COVID. We was outside.
Yeah. So what would you say, like, what is like the biggest thing you reaching for now, like throughout your DJ career?
Now, like currently, like, all right, so I break my DJ career up into like it's like a 3-year interval. Every 3 years I gotta do this.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like most people have 5-year plans, but with the way music changed, I gotta do 3-year plans because you never know.
Yeah, shit switch up every day.
So I lapped like my 3-year plan when I first started, I've lapped it because this 2024 would have been year 3. Because I started DJing in 2020, but I started being outside in 2021 when it was my career. So I just restarted my 3-year plan. So right now, it's just to get to bigger rooms, bigger clientele. Like next year, like as far as the, I guess notoriety side of it, I'm kind of where I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm downtown all 3 days. Like downtown primetime all 3 days with another big name.
Yeah,
So like that side of it is cool. But it's more like when All-Star game come, where am I gonna fall into that?
No, that's gonna be
when like next year. I would really like to be able to be the DJ for the Pacers or the Colts, you know, or even if it's IU basketball or something.
Right, just
one of these
big
bigger,
like
bigger clienteles. And then rolling out and having my own successful event is something that's big for me. I'm preparing for that, preparing to throw my first one January of next year. Okay. But having my own event, like kind of how I've seen a lot of other DJs become the promoters and curate really good events in the city. And so I think it's time for me to do the same. So those are really the 2 biggest things on my list right now.
Would you ever want to be like a artist, like personal DJ, kind of like how Champ is with Gucci and Lil Baby?
Yes, I consider myself, me and the artist consider myself their DJ currently right now. My brother Scooter Bangs. He's an R&B artist local from the city. Okay. Amazing R&B artist. He just dropped the album, so it's on y'all Spotify again, Scooter Bangs with a Z. So on my, I don't know if y'all on my bio when it says I open for Key Sweat. We opened for Key Sweat in January.
Oh shit!
On this R&B bash tour down in Oklahoma. So I'm his DJ.
How you land that?
That's him. That's him.
And he just brings you on with it.
Yeah, because I work with him. But then
that's hard.
And then my brother CVM, he's a rapper. I'm his DJ once he start really getting outside. But for him, I'm more on the background of things like how drama is, more the engineer, make sure the music sound good. Like, of course, like when we go out, I'd be doing the show. But just more of the background things. And that's something I really want to get into, like the manager side. Because I think for artists, I'm in rooms that they may not ever get in as rappers. You feel me? Like I'm able to.
That's true.
So like, for example, I can easily get booked. Hey, Kim, I want you to open for Juicy J when they come to the Vogue.
Right.
It's easy for me to get that than for you to DM or hit somebody like, hey, let me open for such and such. They're like, nigga, who? I don't know. Yeah, you feel me? So I think as the DJ, and I travel a lot, just me doing it's my career. Like my homies with rappers, they got 9 to 5s. So I can work on their behalf as well more than they can, just to try to get them out here, especially with me being the person who's playing the music anyway. Like, it just makes sense.
That's dope. So the sponsorships for this week, we got Locked In Skincare. You can catch them out on Instagram, Locked Skincare. They do scrubs, butters, soaps. Originally from Indianapolis, but they are now in Houston, Texas. So check them out. You can catch them on their website, lockedskincare.com. We also got Eliza Hair Salon. She's still doing $200 sew-ins, hair included. Pricing includes 14, 16, 18 inches only. Sorry. So don't be trying to go and get a 22, 24 inch. Not having it. She's also looking for commission stylists and braiders. Call for more information, 317-993-5114. You can also catch them on Instagram, Eliza Hair Salon. And she's located at 5108 West 38th Street, Indianapolis, Indiana. So make sure y'all check them out. And if you want to become a sponsor, all you got to do is hit the DM or email. So, Kim, your story is interesting as fuck, bro.
I think so, man.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
Cause I played the drums too in middle school.
Okay.
My band teachers got me out of that shit. The way that like I liked it, but I thought to myself, I'm like, yo, if this is how band instructors are, I can't do this shit.
Nah, I had some cool. I was lucky to have some cool.
Yeah, so that's I was gonna ask you. So what going into high school and then into college with band? What was that? Just a transition like? Because like I said, I only did it 6th to 8th grade, so I was
high school to college.
Yeah, high school to college. Yeah, high school to college.
That's funny. So it was a culture shock. I being from Indiana, we're known for really good drummers, really good drum corps. But that's like drum corps. Like I don't know if you ever seen like Michigan State or Ohio State's band. Like it's a white drum line. It's just different. It's a different style. Like we were very buttoned up when I was in high school band. You know, when we were drumming, we were tight. We had harnesses. There was not dancing. We didn't even march. We were.
So you couldn't even move, really.
We were heel toe. We marched like heel toe. Because we didn't really have a marching band. I was mostly we had concert band. I was doing concert pieces. I was in a tuxedo with my white, and we was doing the concert pieces, and we was going to state final. I'm not state. It's like state band competition that they do every year.
Yeah.
So we were going like the state, and we were doing concerts and recitals and stuff. And then I played football all through high school. Like I was a 4-year varsity winner in football, and my grandma I love drumline and shit growing up the movie. My grandma was like, I see you just marching. I think you're going to march. So I think about like my sophomore, junior year, I realized like I'm not about to go play football in nobody college. Like I ain't big enough. I don't got the drive. Like I love the sport, but I'm not about to go play football. But I'm a really good drummer. Let's see if we can get some money to drum. So by the time I knew I made Clark's drumline, I get to Atlanta. It's a totally different style of music. Totally different.
Nah, I'm sure.
I had to learn how to march. Like I didn't
to Clark, Atlanta.
Yeah, literally. I didn't know how to march. I had to learn how to march. I had to learn how to play like them. I had to learn how to dance while I was marching. I had to they literally had to make me into a bandsman. Like I didn't know how to. All I knew how to do was read music really good and play really good. Like I was almost like the opposite of Nick Cannon. Like
I was about to say, I was about to say how close. Fuck yeah.
You said what?
Reading music is hard.
Shit, yeah. Well, this is for a nigga who stopped in 8th grade. So
no, so I was about to say
I'll let him answer.
I don't think so. I think like if I was to give like a quick lesson, like a quick 10-minute lesson on how to read music, I could put a sheet music of like Hotline Bling in front of you and you can probably just play it on piano. I don't think it's difficult. I think the difficult part is like the older you get, how you're expected to read music. You know, like in middle school, I was playing violin and viola, so I wasn't even on the drums at the time. So middle school, violin and viola, your notes are here. They give you tape to let you know where to put your fingers to hit each note.
Gotcha.
And in middle school, when I'm drumming, you know, I got time to go home and practice the music and know the music. Mm-hmm. By the time I got to high school, Mr. King, my band director, shout out to Mr. King, he'd give you the piece and he'd be like, all right, let's go. Let's hear it real quick. And we'll run through the piece a couple times because you should know how to sight read it. You should know how to look at a sheet of music and know, all right, then my quarter, this is the key we're in. This is my rest. This is where I do this. This is where I do that.
That's crazy.
And then,
because nigga, I'm looking at that like nigga, I wouldn't have got that.
Nah, it was, bro. It's like I said, he definitely went way further with it than I did, but it's different, man.
It is different. It's a different language.
You still play to this day?
When I feel like, so I got drumsticks and a drum pad. It's like when I'm at the house, like if I'm listening to my records, if I'm smoking or something, my hands are always moving. So in that sense, yeah. But I haven't hopped on a drum set and played with nobody in a long time.
That's crazy. You said that when you came in here, you was just like,
yeah, I'm always
that nigga.
I'm always
ready
tapping.
to DJ, drum or something.
I'm always tapping, but I think being a drummer is what made me a great DJ. Honestly. Yeah. And I say that because it gives me advantages over other DJs, that they may not have. Not just
hearing because you already know what it is you want to do.
Yeah, but that's another reason why, like I say, going to Atlanta, like when I was DJing in Atlanta. Yeah. If I was DJing in Atlanta, I might just be okay.
Boy, if you was DJing in Atlanta,
I mean, I think my name would have grew and stuff.
You think you probably just you don't think you would have been as nice as you were.
I don't think I would be as nice because Clark Atlanta made me a better musician. Yeah. I went to Clark a good drummer. You feel me? I was the shit on the drums. I feel like I lived Nick Cannon's story. Like dead ass.
That's dope.
Me outside of fucking with the captain from the dance team, like that don't happen to HBCUs. You know, the older dance girls don't give a fuck about you. Like, hey,
say that
freshman, yeah, on my face. But outside of that, like, even from like me and my section leader beefing to being best friends, like I hated that nigga the first 5 months of my bed. Like it was like almost on site. But to this day, that's big bro. Like I love, like I lived drumline.
That's dope.
But yeah, like I went down. Like I was a great drummer, but as far as being a musician, like I ain't know shit about music. I thought I knew music. Right. I was kind of arrogant about it, but I ain't know shit about music. So I got to Atlanta, and we practicing 5 measures of a song for an hour, and it sounds the same to me every time, but it sounds different to my director. I'm like, bro,
yeah, that's bro, that's the shit for me. Why I could? Because like I said, I feel like your teachers and instructors in anything you do can either make or break you if you 100%. Continue through with it. And for me, bro, I was like, bro, I'm good at this shit. I like this shit, but I'm not doing this shit. Is not fun.
That's
remember I told Tierra Thomas from here,
the singer. Yeah, bro, I was a DJ for a couple weeks ago.
We was in the same band class. That's my homegirl. Yeah, we was the only two.
Crazy.
We was the only two.
That is crazy,
bro. The only 2 black kids in band play the drums, and it was me and her. And we used to look at each other like this shit weak as hell. Like everybody else sitting in the front, me and her be sitting up at the top, like. This shit trash.
But you know what? I think that comes from that's one thing I do want to do before I eventually leave the city or whatever, and I want to work out next year. Is I want to work with more drum ones and bands in the city, so our black kids can enjoy it again.
Yeah, definitely.
They took the arts out of music when I was in school, and not out of my music classes because I was in band all through school. But I remember the VH1 Music Matters programs. I was a recipient of one. When I played violin and viola, I was at IPS. We weren't supposed to have violin and viola program, but Music Matters took care of us. But by taking the arts out of school, you're taking a lane away from little black kids that saved a lot of past generations' lives.
It can change lives.
Because, just not to get like too deep into history and shit, but being an education major, public school system and schooling is new. It's relatively new in Central America. And I think one great thing, I had a professor at Clark, Dr. Young, he's from Gary, Indiana. And he said, you can't tell black people 200 plus years, you're not allowed to read, and then confused that why our literacy rates are so low.
Right.
And so the arts, the same way that sports, y'all keep the football programs and the basketball programs for these schools, keep the arts, keep the music, keep the drama, keep all that in these schools, so we have more options of what we like and what we can do and what we can explore. Because, if I would have discovered academics when I was at Tinley, I probably wouldn't have went to college, because I could have been making money at 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
Not saying that college is not good, but there are other ways just to take your talent and make money from it.
I mean, especially nadays.
Especially nowadays.
You know, especially because now most of the kids that or older adults now that went to college, they probably like, I ain't even do all that shit.
But it also depends on what you use it for. Like my college, I didn't finish because of COVID, but the network I got from it is it's what's the word? It's priceless. The hustle I got from the people I was around is priceless. Like, I asked about your shirt, but like the shirt I got on is made by my roommate, my freshman roommate from Clark. His name is Crooks, fashion designer. I was, hey Pops, you got 15, 20 on Cash App so I could such and such this weekend. My boy was over there designing shirts and would go sell out to make his money. It was never I got to call home.
Yeah.
My boy Julio from Pittsburgh was a photographer. Whenever we go somewhere, we in Atlanta, so it was movers and shakers everywhere.
Oh, hell yeah.
We go somewhere, he see 21 Savage's photographer, he knew who the people was. He see such and such DJ, hey, I'm Wave Beast, I'm the hottest DJ, I'm the hottest photographer in Atlanta, I'm from Pittsburgh. Take their phone, this is my Instagram.
Yeah.
I didn't see Julio, we went to go see a Sunday Service. When Kanye was doing the Sunday Service concerts, we went to go see it for free. And Julio went from, we were close, like if I'm here, Kanye was probably where y'all other office is. Yeah. I know y'all don't know what that is, but it's not far.
Yeah.
Kanye was probably like 30, 45 feet away from us. Damn. Julio went from the pew. Julio went from where Michael is to getting headshots of Kanye, like close-up headshots. Damn. Because his drive is, like, as a photographer, I'm going to get the shot. And not only am I going to get the shot, no
matter what,
I'm going to work. Because I've seen Julio, I've seen my boy, let me stop calling that Wave Beast. I'm calling him by his artist name. I've seen Wave Beast. I've seen him finesse his way into concerts. Like, hey, we got a homecoming concert, such and such is coming. I'm about to go laminate this media pass so I can make sure I get these pictures.
Bro, I know it, man.
But that's hustle. That's a different type of drive.
I know a nigga like that. He can get in any room if he got enough time.
Yeah, that's Julio.
Hey,
if I got to get, but I've seen him get flown out to do events. I've seen him, if I go through his portfolio, it's not a big celebrity who's not on there. Megan, Drake, Kanye, Glorilla,
shit like that get you put in the rooms though. But you know what I'm saying? Because I did the same thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I get to the point where I just DM a motherfucker personally.
Yeah, same.
You know what I'm saying? If you hit back, hey, let's work.
But if not, okay, I'm gonna DM the next one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna DM the next, and somebody gonna hit back. But I don't. But like what I was saying, I don't think I move the way I do without seeing them.
Yeah.
I got to watch them firsthand. I got to watch Satchel move as a DJ in Atlanta and college in Atlanta. You feel me? That's a difficult.
You want to move back?
Me and my girl talking about it, but I got stuff to do in the city first. I got stuff to accomplish.
You feel like you still gotta get your name out there a little bit more before you.
I feel like there should be no denying who the best is before I leave.
Talk your shit, girl.
I think.
Hey, y'all heard? Hey, nigga, I didn't say it. He said it. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like it's like I say, like I love all the DJs. I love everybody. But I'm at the point in my career now, to where I've been on the stage with the best of them.
Yeah,
you know.
It seems like y'all have a solid level of friendly competition with all of y'all.
We do. Like, and I think one thing.
And like I said, me personally, I just haven't had enough time to really, indulge in what you do. But the battle that you won, that I was at, you definitely clearly you won it. So,
well, yeah, that's why I asked, because Johnny B, we did a tournament long ago. He just beat me in the tournament, and a little off outside of the battle and attorney that we did, and so. That's why I asked, like, which one was you at? Was it the tourney or was it the one at Stone Tree? Oh, not Stone Tree, the Halloween one with
the Halloween.
That was a good one. That was a good one. But no, so there's definitely a healthy level of friendly competition. I think, but I think that's another thing that got my name out there too. Was the way I talk. Like I do talk a lot.
Nah, you definitely you let niggas know.
I definitely talk a lot.
But you want to know what's so crazy about that? There's nothing wrong with you.
I don't think so either.
You know, being the DJ that you know you are, and that the people know that you are. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with you bragging on that, bro.
So people. I grew up reading a lot. You know, my mom had me reading, and people like love books, and that's their literature.
Yeah,
my literature of choice is albums, and so like for me, rappers are like artists. Like I look at my favorite rapper is Kendrick. I love Kendrick Lamar.
Okay,
so like I look at Kendrick like people look at Langston Hughes. You feel me? So like I quote their bars from my life, and he say, "And damn, the album like I can't fake humble because you're insecure."
There you go.
And I've seen my I know who I am. Like my mom, like one thing about my mom had me young, but she's an amazing mother. She was no dummy.
Yeah.
Like I was told from a young age, you can do whatever you want to do, you can be whoever you want to be. Like there was no limitations on how I was raised and what I can do. So when I talk, it's literally from a place of confidence. And it's really for me more than for anybody else.
Yeah.
But if you're offended by it, like I've been saying for forever, we can do something about it. Like we can.
If you feel like I'm not the best, what's up?
Not like for real. Like
let's do it.
And like for real. You can either come to one of my gigs where I'm booked at. We can book it together. We can pull up at a park. Like I don't run from it. But
said I'll let you go for 15, and then I go for 15.
But I think what I'm saying is like I've been on the stage with the best of them. Like I was blessed to do Mike Epps with Duck and Boog.
Yeah,
I was blessed
to
do
DJ Duck and Boog
for sure. I was blessed to do Black Joy with Boog, but also you got fucking Ready Rock on the stage, like legends. Like every Friday I'm sparring with Cash. I've done it with Youngin. I've done it with Wes. I've done it with Strick. I've done it with I've DJed with the best of them.
Your resume.
But
what you're saying is can't nobody fuck with you.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. That's
nigga. That's what you just said.
That's what I said. Is I'm the best. What I'm saying is I've been on the stage with the best of them, and so
I just want
there's nothing that I haven't seen. But what I don't, when I say like I want to leave with, there's no denying it. I feel like when I see people, when I talk to people, when I'm out now, like at first there was nobody knew who I was.
Right.
And that didn't bother me because I was new. Like I walk in, I could walk through the crowd with my board, and I'm saying, "Excuse me," like people don't give a fuck. I'm coming through. Like, they don't give a fuck about the little. Who is this nigga going to the DJ booth? And I'm about to headline. I'm about to close.
You ain't hard.
Like, yeah, like all right, so cool. So then it was okay. The bottle girls and the bartenders knew who I was. I'm there enough.
Right.
All right, that's cool. That's a little bit of clout. Now I walk in, people know who I am. But now is, bro, you one of the most underrated in the city, man. You underappreciated. I'm like, what the fuck you mean?
Right.
Like,
nigga,
what is?
I don't think people understand. That's not a compliment.
Yeah, it's really not like, it's not a bad thing. Like it's not.
It's not.
Yeah,
either, but
it's like because you're saying that you think I'm good, but other people don't think
exactly
or don't know how good I am.
Yeah. Right.
And I think my issue with that is like, all right, y'all said I'm 24. Who? And I think I'm not the youngest. That's like I said, the youngest is probably Lil JF.
Lil JF, yeah.
And even within, and I've heard Lil JF, he's nice. There's a little bit of nepotism there. I
was just about to.
And if I have a son,
yeah.
nigga, you better be outside too.
And that's no diss at him. But
none at all.
Your daddy is who he is.
And I love it.
I think red carpet laid out.
I think it should be nepotism. It should be that way.
But at the same time, you still got to put your work in too.
For sure. And I was about to say that because he could have went outside and been trash. Nobody's booked him. So he's doing something right.
He's doing something
my
right.
boys stay booked. Yeah. But with us being the two youngest,
he's living across the street from JF.
For real, that's what's up. But with us being the two youngest, I mean, like the next oldest close to us is 4 or 5 years older than us.
Yeah.
Look at even look at the ones who resumes who are around my age group. So from 22 to 32, look at our resumes. Underrated shouldn't be next to my name.
No, not
at all.
Like
just off of what I've recently started to gather about, I would never guess you was only 24.
Yeah, but like
that's wild.
Because like I said, I see the flyers that you're on.
Yeah,
I see them, so I'm like, he's out here. But for you to be doing the gigs that you're doing at the consistent rate that you're doing it, you would think you've been doing this
for a long ass time,
way longer than 3 years.
Yeah, but I mean that's another thing. I that's another reason why I don't want people to get offended with how I talk and stuff. Because a lot of my peers, this is your hobby. This is your side job. You do it for the love. You do it for fun. This is my job.
Yeah.
They should get
when
offended.
when I wake up, I'm hopping on my boards. Before I go to sleep, I'm downloading music. So when I wake up tomorrow, I have new music to play with my boards. If I'm playing Madden, I'm not listening to the commentary. I'm listening to music. I'm digging so I can have more music to play from my boards. If I'm not playing the game, I'm looking for clients. I'm talking to my manager. I'm making flyers. I'm never not working because this is my career. So when I'm talking about something that is feeding now my family.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, my it was always, all right, I'm taking care of moms. I got to look out for the siblings, look out for my girl. But now when we about to have a child, like, it's only 4 or 5 of us that I know that are full-time DJs.
That's a fact.
And so with that being said, like, with this being my career, when I'm talking about it, it's literally how football players talking. This is how I eat.
Yeah.
And so for me, when I show up on a car with you, is I gotta eat. I gotta eat or be eaten. And what I won't do, you will never leave a gig feeling comfortable that you had a better night than me. Like, ever. That's the goal.
When you go home, I'm gonna give you something to think about.
Yeah, like that's the goal. Like, the goal is always, but I think that's how we win as a city. Because if I know that downtown Cam and Cash going crazy, and then Ripple, no filler going crazy, and that Moon Strict going crazy, and then in Fountain Square, Solo and Ferris got 1-800 going crazy, and then North All Star, PA, Youngin, and what's going crazy. When niggas come to the city, you know what they're not gonna say? Y'all nightlife is trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not gonna say they didn't have a good time.
I hate when people be like, our nightlife is.
It
slowed down for sure.
People from here saying it,
but it's slowed down for sure because most of the places that people came out of are no longer here.
Man, this is my opinion on why
changed.
people say that. And like I said, I've traveled. I've been to New York. I've been to Atlanta a couple times. I've been to Vegas. I've been to Miami, Tampa. Bro, there's none of them places have that we don't have. It's just people here don't amplify what we do have. Like, the weather is the only thing when it comes to, like, the Florida. But as far as, like, the food, the different styles of clubs, and not like, bro, we have damn near the exact same shit of all of these major cities. I've been there and I've seen it. It's we don't amplify it.
We really just have to stand out like how they are.
I tell people all the time, the only places that are unique, and it's the same reason why the colleges are unique, is DC, Atlanta, and like Houston.
Yeah,
because they have those HBCUs there.
Houston,
where
like crazy.
Where you have,
I didn't say Houston.
Where you have, I know, but like, but what's the only thing that's different there is you have thousands and thousands of kids from all over the country. Mm-hmm. Like that Crooks and Julio that I was talking about with me, we're 3 of thousands of creatives who will now be based in that city probably for the rest of their life. Now. Like they're going to go to college there and never leave.
Yeah,
there's not too many young people who come to Indy and never leave.
Yeah.
There's not too many people, and so that's the only difference. But like you just said, the culture of the city is there.
So it's a lot of. So what you saying then that means it's a lot of people who's been here who's probably tired of being here.
Yes,
because them cities I just listed, the locals that are there, they don't talk bad about the city.
Yeah.
So either whether they've been there or, like you said, they're students who have now landed there, they enjoy where they're at. I feel like people who have been here majority of their life, they feel like they're tired of it, so they talk down on it.
But those places also embrace the change.
True.
Indianapolis doesn't do a good job of embracing change. And I say that from a nightlife standpoint of, I am one of probably, I can say, 6 young DJs who I've met in the last 2 or 3 years who I think is really dope. Like, it's not just me. I think there are like a couple other really young dope DJs who aren't as booked as me who deserve to be as booked as me. Johnny B, No Filler.
Johnny B, nice.
El Feezy. Like, there are a lot of young DJs out here who get busy who aren't on cards because the city's not embracing change well. And it's not just like them, but like I think it's things like a Songs for You is dope as fuck to me. A Night with Solo is dope as fuck to me. Laurie Party at his height was dope as fuck to me. I think Unplugged is dope as fuck. But how many times are these events selling out big rooms like they should? Because people would rather go to the same club that they're going to talk now and hear the same music and see the same people, because there are events that are going on every weekend. Yeah. Every weekend there are different dope-ass events.
Always.
Like, shout out to Club Plex and what they do with the house scene and the dance scene. Like, shout out to Slick Vic and what he does with 4 p.m. in Soweto. Like, there are a lot of DJs. Shout out to Doug and what he does with the Icon parties, old and young DJs, who curate their own stuff. There are a lot of brunch and grooves. Like there are a lot of stuff that goes on in the city that just if you actually like will buy a pre-sale ticket and go, and we can actually throw the event. You know how many dope events that I've been a part of that were just ideas because we had the venue ready, we were ready to go, and y'all didn't buy pre-sales, and it probably would have been a good time because y'all was probably gonna show up at the door and expect to pay at the door, but like promoters, people gotta make their money back. Yeah, like so y'all gotta buy like
because people put a lot of money into that shit.
They do,
and I don't think a lot of people understand that. And you can't be one of them people that say it ain't nothing to do in Indiana and you don't want to search and look up to go to a damn event. Man, somebody's having, or you ain't going to the event because you don't think it's gonna be lit because a certain group of crowd ain't gonna be there.
But you know what? I think it's also just where because the nightlife conversation is not an Indianapolis thing. That's a national thing. Yeah. Because I listen to DJ podcasts and other DJs are talking about how the nightlife is different. It's hard to get people to dance. What are the what was the song of the summer? Because I'm gonna tell you, we don't know.
These motherfuckers right here,
phones,
goddamn phones.
I got when we let me know like when we're gonna wrap up so I can roll out my event because I got something for that for my event. We working on something with that too.
Yeah, this shit right here, bro.
It's that, but it's also I tell people this all the time. It's also who has owned hip hop for the last 30 years. It's Atlanta. Yeah. When Atlanta took hip hop from New York, Atlanta's culture is bottle popping, and strip clubs. Yeah. And so to get your music to go, you have to make sure your music is going somewhere where we can pop bottles and where the girls can dance to. Versus New York, it's more a beat. They were making music so the dance floor can go. When it was LA, the dance floor needed to go. Yeah. When hip hop went to the South, the music slowed down. So it ain't no more I'm going to the club to dance. I'm going to the club to flex. Yeah. I'm going to the club to turn up. How many times have you went to the club and you left wet because you were sweating because you danced all night?
I ain't did that shit since I was in college.
Exactly. You probably left because you was drunk, because you had a good time because you was drunk and you got to rap all the lyrics to March Madness. You feel me? And that's cool. That's a good time. That's lit. And the girls got to dance to some Sexy Red because they twerking.
Say you ain't left with your jeans messed up.
Yeah, they ain't even twerking on the men. They're not twerking on the men no more, and the men don't want to be twerked on no more.
Because if you go into a club now, niggas is standing against the wall.
Bro,
ain't nobody in the middle.
You know how many men come to me and ask me to play some money back or some Pooh Shiesty so them and they homies can put their arm around each other with the one bottle,
man,
and they can shoot
Cam.
at the other homie who's recording.
Shut up, Cam.
And while they doing that, bro, it's a section of women over here twerking, and it's like, bro, because like me and my dog no Phil talk about it all the time. When I DJ, my goal is to get everybody in here laid tonight. I swear to God. Listen, my goal is for you to all leave with somebody and to have a great night and talk about this night. I can't do that if you in here with a shiesty scaring the women.
Bro, listen, bro.
This nigga crazy. He done had niggas
it's wild to hear you say that because, bro, we're both 10 years older than you. So, bro, I was in college literally 10 years ago, bro. And it was when like we had phones, but like, bro, the recording and all that shit, bro, was not a thing, bro. Right. So like you said, we was literally leaving college parties, nigga, t-shirts, sweated, pants messed up from getting twerked on all night. Bro, there's none of that no more. So to hear that for that to still be what's going on now, bro, it's wild just to hear.
But you know what? Let me tell you. Because like it's not like the party don't. It's like the party don't be a good time. Like even when I was doing my college parties, like I've done some. He
said shooting at the homies.
Fun nigga. Shooting at the screen. Like the girls is like, what's going to good?
With his arm
over the homie, but he got the bottle. He got the bottle Henny in his hand. One bottle.
And then six niggas.
One bottle, 6 niggas.
Bro, what?
One bottle, 6 niggas.
Talk about.
And it's like, bro. And then I think my thing that bothered me too is like you come up to me when I'm playing some partition, by be honest. I'm playing something that the girls really moving to some Afro beats. The hips is moving.
Back in blood on them, bro.
Yeah, what you doing? What's up? Are you trying to hear this? Like Thursdays we at Jovito now, and so Two-Tone, my dog Two-Tone's giving us free range to really control the night. Like, you know, you ever get a chance to come out, because it's gonna be a different playlist.
Okay.
But it was just me last week and my dog was in Atlanta, and so I'm DJing and they like, man, get ratchet. I'm like, bro, it's Thursday. Why do you want to get ratchet on a Thursday?
Right.
In other cities, this is R&B Thursdays. Like in most cities tonight, they're just playing R&B because we get ready for the weekend.
Right.
If you want to get ratchet, I promise in 24 hours, my niggas Youngin and Pimp C at All Star will turn you up.
So right now,
they got that shit for you.
But right now,
we
you gonna get some of this R&B vibe.
And it's not even all like it's not even. And that's my thing. Like you don't. I think I feel like in indie it's either or.
Yeah.
It's either we turn or it's R&B.
Yeah.
And then, in indie, the way our R&B parties go, eventually it's going to be a trap R&B party because I go to R&B parties and I be hearing hip hop.
Well, but see, I think a lot of that has to do with the people that's coming to the party. Because I've seen people on Facebook be like, the R&B party was cool, but they only play R&B. It's supposed to be just R&B.
But you know what? I think it's also...
You come into an R&B party.
Okay. I think it's also... I really am trying not to be too critical. I'm a critique.
Hey,
it's also...
talking shit. It's
also because I feel like in the last... however many years, because I wasn't outside. Before I went to school, I wasn't outside. When I got back, I was only outside when I was controlling the crowd.
Right.
And so when I was going outside for other people, it was just to support a homie or to support a new event or whatever. But when I do DJ, what I do see a lot of is when y'all was coming up, the DJ was controlling the crowd. You feel me?
Yeah.
He was controlling how y'all was feeling that night. Yeah. I don't know when it happened, but now the crowd controls the DJ. DJs are scared to venture out. They're scared to play new music and try to break music.
Solid perspective.
They're scared to try to do things because they don't want to lose the crowd. Yeah. They're going to keep you guys comfortable. I'm going to keep my no flocking in the March Madness and the freestyle. I'm going to keep my I'm going to keep Boosie and Webby in my playlist, even though they're legends. I'm going to keep Boosie and Webby in my playlist 25 years later. If I go to Houston, if I go to Dallas, they're closer to Louisiana than we are.
Yeah, but you ain't hearing that.
You might hear Wipe Me Down. You might hear Set It Off. You might hear it. Right. You might hear from 2000 from 2002 to 2007, Memphis, Louisiana, and I'm missing a city. But they run the sound of the night.
Yeah.
Boosie, Webby, Gotti. Like the fact that we still play Trial Time and Trial Time is getting played like a primetime song to this day is insane. There's nothing wrong with it.
But you don't play those.
No, it's not that I don't. I will play those.
No, I'm saying, do you cater to the crowd as well, or when you DJ, you DJing?
No, you're because you're gonna hear whatever I play. Because it's my job to make sure you have because if I'm catering to the crowd, eventually at some point I'm gonna start playing the same set.
Right.
Even if it's in different order, you're gonna start knowing when stuff is coming.
Yeah.
And so I can turn you up and we can get ratchet, but we don't have to play the same stuff.
Right.
I can turn you up, we can get ratchet, and I can play throwbacks that aren't like I love No Filler because No Filler plays a lot of mixtape Wayne.
Okay.
That's old. But if I hear, man, I got that swag, and then I hear Wayne come in instead of them swagging and surfing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unique. That's hard.
Yeah, that's different.
You know, and you never know who in the crowd. Matter of fact, you do know because Wayne was running the streets. Think about how many niggas in the crowd will rap We Be Steady Mobbing. These are old songs too that you don't hear out as much. Mm-hmm. Or some old mixtape Wayne just as much as they rap that old Boosie and Webby.
Yeah.
It's not that we like play old shit. It's the old shit we play. And the fact that we all universally as DJs have agreed. Like, we've seen another DJ, oh, he got this off, the crowd loved it. Let me add this to my library because they don't love it when I play it too.
So you don't do that?
No. Actually, there are a lot of songs that I haven't downloaded that I won't play because I've seen another DJ get it off in a way I'm like, that's unique, that's him.
Yeah.
I don't play Melodies in Heaven. That's boogie shit.
Yeah.
And Stump, that's boogie shit. But like, other DJs might do it, but I saw Boogie get a crowd off, so why would I go? That's my job to go find maybe another gospel hit or something else to get the crowd off like Boogie got the crowd off.
Right.
I'm not about to play, I'm not like, it's Christmas. For the next however many Christmas, I saw Cash do All I Want for Christmas. I Need a Long Hair Thick, and the crowd went crazy this past Friday. I was like, that was hard as fuck. So I will never in my life.
Now you like, all right.
I gotta find something.
Now I gotta find something to bust their ass.
To bust their ass.
Some Fleetwood Mac in there.
Yeah, but like
you do that, you change.
But like you just, I think I think what makes Fleetwood a great DJ
bankers
is a lot of us have lost being unique and creative.
Yeah.
We were catering to the crowd. I think every time you get in front of a crowd, you shouldn't have to, we shouldn't be waiting and hoping to get on the butter card to be creative.
There you go.
Like, and I'm not saying get up there and play Fleetwood Mac at Lava.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying that. Right. I think that's insane. Yeah. I think that's crazy. You feel me? Unless you got a couple white people in there or somebody pay for it. But what I'm saying is when you go to Lava, when you go to Georgia Street, when you go to whatever, dig. Like, the hip hop game has blessed us. New music comes out every fucking Friday at midnight. on Thursday, going into Friday, there are 150,000 new songs that are uploaded to Spotify, Apple Music.
It's too much,
so
bro.
it is too much. But now it is your job as the DJ to go. You don't gotta listen to everything.
Yeah, just find something to resonate with you.
But if it's a Friday and I know that Brent drop, Nudie drop, Lil Tecca drop, 21 drop, and Drake drop, I'm gonna listen to the Brent, the Drake, and the 21.
Yeah,
because those are the hot artists. I'm gonna listen to the album from top to bottom, and I'm gonna go through and see, all right, these are the ones that I like, and I'm gonna play these tonight. And then these are the ones that the crowd might like, and I'm gonna play these tonight. And then I'm gonna mix this with some of the old shit, and mix this with some of this shit, and mix this, and then I'm gonna make a new set around what y'all used to hearing me play. But now we got some whole new songs in there. But if I listen to 3 new niggas albums, I got 150, almost 200 new songs to add to my set list for tonight.
Well, you just made that DJ shit sound
bro, I was about to say it's a full-time job.
It is, man. Like
that's crazy.
Like, you really have to be a student of music, bro. Like he said, every Friday, you would literally, if you want to be good and up to date, bro, you would have to listen to all of that.
Shit that just dropped.
And be like
just so you can find out what song you might think the crowd will like.
Yeah, but it's rewarding when you find it. Like I'll surround sound. You know the surround sound challenge. The girls tape the phone on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And back, Jid, that album came out the end of last year. I'm a Jid fan. I fuck with Jid.
So that song been out?
That song's been out. It's a year and a half old.
And it's just that's.
But hear me out. I've been playing that song, and during my warm up time,
right,
when nobody
for about a year and a half,
and now nobody knowing nothing about it.
Now when you
there's
play
videos on my grandma, me playing everything. But now when we play it, they turn up.
They go crazy.
So it feels good as a DJ that when I heard the album, like you listen to the album, it's a boom bap lyric. You know, it's one of them. It's not something you can play at the club.
Right.
When I heard, I said, "Hey, that song would go."
Yeah.
You feel me? So when it feels good, even when they are late. I was on that.
Yeah.
It lets you know your ear is in the right spot.
Yeah, exactly. That you're a good tastemaker.
And you already done talked about it because you a musician your damn self.
And that's another thing. Like just kind of knowing what going or how to make things go. Like, I play Dirty Diana at all my gigs.
Nigga, that's my favorite Michael Jackson song.
Mine too. Dirty, but it's just like, I play it at every gig, but it's like every gig is mixed differently depending on who I'm playing it for.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's just knowing and understanding, all right, hey, I'm about to enjoy myself. I'm not about to, that's another thing. Like, I don't know how you can enjoy playing the same shit over and over.
It's too much music to even want to do that.
And that's another, it's too much music. It's too much new music. And like, there's so much old music. Like every DJ, I bet y'all have been to however many parties this year. I bet this whole year you've heard When I See You 1,000 times by Fantasia.
Oh, I'm sick of that song.
I bet you ain't heard Truth Is or Free Yourself. Those are both bangers.
Nope.
From the same album.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Be creative. Like it don't always got to just be okay. You got to be up on the new shit. We're gonna play some old shit. If we all playing the same song the same way, you be unique and you be you, so you can stand out from the rest.
And what's so crazy is the crowd gonna tell you.
Literally,
I've been hearing this song. Can he play something different? Yep. I get sick of that shit.
Bro, I think people just it's weird because even like Under the Influence with Chris Brown, bro, that song came out in 2019.
Yeah, that one I didn't know. That was crazy.
Bro, that was on the Indigo album. So like when I heard people start, I'm like, I've been fucking with this. I'm like, this shit 4 years old. But
now you're just now fucking.
But that's TikTok though.
Exactly, and it's like even Chris was smart with it because he just made the video to it earlier last year. So it's like, but that shit came out in 2019. So it's like, bro, I think people just sometimes the timing is what will make a song, what it needs to be.
Also, it's also where you hear it. Like, I saw niggas sitting in their house in Indianapolis on either the far east side or in Brightwood somewhere or in Carmel somewhere, judging Drake's that Honestly Nevermind album last year, the dance album. It's like, cause you're sitting in your house, driving in your car, listening to this on some little speakers. He made this for you to be in Miami. Like, he made this, like, it depends on when you digest it, where you hear albums. Yeah. Like, some hip-hop songs.
Because when you hear songs like that in Miami, that shit
hit different.
Me and my brother, like,
hit different.
So my brother's younger. He's 28 now. So whenever he sends me music, he'll tell me where I need to listen to it.
Like.
He'll be like, listen to this in the car. Listen to this while you working out.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't getting in the car bumping no Drake.
For real? That's a good place. That's a good place to ride. He got some riding songs.
I am not.
I'll be in the car all day, so
I'm not getting in the car and be like, "Hey, put that new Drake on."
Bro, you missing out, man.
No, I'm not.
I'm not even the biggest Drake fan, but no, he got some good riding music.
I'm not listening to Drake in the car.
What is it?
I don't even think Drake got a record I can listen to in the car.
I'm gonna tell you a song
he
you
got-
can listen
he
to
got
that you probably like. It was on Certified Lover Boys, 7 a.m. on Bridal Path.
On a Bridal Path, 71.
It's where it's
I'll tell you
it's
one
real
I like.
smooth.
It was
and he's
during
spitting on
Nah,
it.
it was during COVID. What was it? Right foot slide. So
Pussy Slide. That's for real.
Do the ad, bro. do the ad,
hey,
bro. Do the
boy,
ad.
fuck you.
Do the ad, bro.
Pussy Slide is
listen,
crazy.
Do the ad, bro.
Listen.
Go ahead. Do the ad. Locked in skincare.
And I think
Locked in skincare. Go ahead, bro. Do
I
that.
think for me it was the beat.
No, that beat is hard.
It was the beat,
Is
bro.
hard.
And he slid on the motherfucker. It was so simple.
Come on, bro. Do that.
Perry hating on me, y'all.
Out of all the songs, you gonna
Pussy
sing goddamn
Slide.
Pussy Slide, bro.
I play that in the whip
Come on, bro. Go ahead. Do your
That's
thing.
funny.
because I'm about to slide.
That's actually funny. I didn't think he was gonna say Pussy
Bro,
Slide.
Pussy Slide.
Bro, what's wrong with it?
Nothing, bro.
It's just all right. That would be like me saying. That would be like me saying. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. That'd be like me saying. Out of all the Michael Jackson songs you can play in the whip, I know we know hella Michael Jackson songs. Out of all the Michael Jackson songs you can play in the whip, I'll be playing, and then I name something off like one of his albums after he died.
Exactly.
Like
Man, y'all got
it's
me
like out of all the
No,
1,000 Drake
bro.
hits he got, that's like number 997.
Literally.
Listen, bro. I think it, like I said, for me, it's just the way the beat hit in that motherfucker.
Oh, that's funny.
But I'm not. Drake is like a crybaby to me
Do the
on
ad,
records.
bro.
That's
Ad,
crazy.
Just do the ad.
That's crazy.
Because I can't believe you just said
Do
Pussy
it.
Slide, bro.
What,
That's funny.
bro? Man, fuck both of y'all. Make sure you check out Locked In Skincare. Definitely will moisturize your body for sure. For sure, they got scrubs, butters, and soaps. You catch them on Instagram, Locked Skincare. Website lockedskincare.com. Make sure you check out Aliza Hair Salon. You can catch them on Instagram, Aliza Hair Salon. They also located at 5108 West 38th Street, Indianapolis, Indiana. Y'all got me fucked up about this Drake. I'm just gonna let you know.
I'm just saying, bro. Because with Chris, so I feel like Drake fans and LeBron fans are similar to me because they will make you dislike the person by how much they're talking about.
For sure.
We need to talk about Chris because Chris don't even like
our
Tupac.
homeboy Massey, he's a Drake stan, as they say. I fuck with Drake, but not to the magnitude that he does.
Me either. Likewise.
So for you to say Tootsie, even for me, Tootsie Slide, bro, you're pushing.
No, yeah, that's crazy.
You don't like that?
No,
it's
not even I don't like it. That's just not. Once I will never turn that shit on purpose, ever,
bro.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's
Y'all
like
got me fucked up.
it'll have to come on. No, I feel that.
Tootsie,
That
come
nigga's
on, bro.
fried.
That's
Listen
funny.
to 7 a.m. on Bridal Path, bro. You'll fuck. If
No,
you
I'm
don't
gonna send you some. I'm gonna
Yeah, say,
make you a
help me,
Drake
help
mix or
me,
something.
please,
Something.
bro.
Tell y'all, don't send me
no,
shit.
please, bro.
Don't send me
That's
shit.
funny. Nah, yeah, because I'm not even the biggest. Like, actually, I'm a big Drake critic.
I'm just
That's
like
crazy.
getting in the car bumping Drake. But if that song come on,
Bro, you're crazy.
That
I'm
is funny.
vibing,
That's
bro.
actually like that's really funny.
So who's your top 5 artists right now? Current. We ain't gonna do that. We can do top 5 current, and then if you want to do something that's past or history, we can do that too.
Current artist. Like just active, like
active.
they've dropped in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Kendrick will always be one.
I know that was one.
Kanye will always be 2.
Okay.
And they flip all the time. Surge probably 3. R&B artist.
Yeah, on TDE.
Yeah. Ari Lennox might be 4.
Okay.
5 is a toughie, man. Who else do I listen to? It might be Smino.
I like Smino.
It might be Smino.
I was looking for Brent in there somewhere.
Brent. So let me tell you what. I was a Brent fan early. I was a Brent fan in college, and I still fuck with Brent heavy. Brent is somebody who I can vibe to and I can play his music. But Brent is not his subject matter has changed for his music.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's gotten it's watered down. Like it's almost like he's trying to push that toxic bad, but it's like an act. You can see the act. Like if you listen to like Saunders Sons, some of his early shit, he was real like,
yeah, that's
I'm trying to come up. Yeah, I'm trying to come up. I'm trying to make it now. I'm like, and it's cool to get your money and talk your shit, but it's like just the way he talks, and now it's like, all right, cool, but what else? I fuck with Brent, but then like I think also me, I market myself as an R&B DJ. That's probably another reason why I don't like all the turn up club shit. It's because I can do it, and that's what makes the money. But
Yeah.
I am. That's really the biggest reason why I moved from Lava to Georgia Street on Fridays.
Gotcha.
Because Georgia Street with Cash and C Hove is we love R&B, so I can really do my R&B thing. But me being an R&B fan, Brent makes male R&B look bad these days. Man, he can't sing.
Oh man,
he can't sing.
and I like Brent too.
I do too, but my boy just be off key. It just makes us look bad. Cause like you got Lucky Day who's great, you have Sir who's great, then you Caesar who's great. Like you got a lot of great male R&B artists who really get busy with the vocals. He's a great pen. I think R&B is really about the pen today more than it's about the voice anyway.
Yeah,
but I like Brent. But you know, it's a lot like that 5 spots. A lot of people. I listen to a lot of people. It's probably Smino. If it's not Smino, then it's probably
that Rice and Gravy.
Yeah, listen, Smino, St. Louis.
I don't even know who Smino is.
For real, we gotta hip you because he a St. Louis rapper
called Rice and Gravy.
He a different cat. But he's crazy with the lyrics, different flow, real centric. I think you'll like him. Smooth, he's like a soulful rapper. He's from the Midwest, like we produce the best. Like the best musicians come from the Midwest, right? Like
Definitely.
we just do like a roster, like the Midwest roster
for sure.
But yeah, it's definitely those 5. Kendrick and Kanye is kind of cheating because they older, but they active. So.
You looking forward for the Kanye new album?
If it happens, yeah, but no. I stopped looking forward to Kanye albums.
I ain't gonna lie. I've never been the one to anticipate an album, but for some reason I was waiting on this one. He was supposed to drop on the 15th.
For real?
Man, that shit, I looked and checked. That shit said the 31st.
Let me tell you.
I said, this is why I don't look forward to shit like this.
I'm gonna give you a crazy stat. I'm a Kanye fan. I'm a huge Kanye fan. Kanye's only had one album that dropped the day it was supposed to drop, and that was Graduation. And that was because he was going head to head with 50 Cent. Other than that, every other album he's pushed back at least a day.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I think I can understand why he does it, like to an extent. I think it's crazy because creatively, like we're all I create. So like creatively, sure. I don't like there being a time limit on when I create. Like I remember when I was first, I was like, I'm gonna drop a mix a week.
Yeah.
Like, well, what the fuck? I can't a mix a week. Like you're limiting yourself to a week to be creative and give your fans or give yourself something that you're gonna like. Mm-hmm. Like you're giving yourself a week. Like you could drop that Wednesday and then that Tuesday you could hear a song and that BPM be like, fuck, I should have put that in there. I should have used that motherfucker. Yeah, so I can understand why he would be like, take it back to the drawing board. Let's listen.
Let's replace some songs.
But my thing is, don't market it. Just say I'm in album mode. I'm working.
And when it drop.
Yeah. So now we're anticipating, but we're not looking forward to a date. Because then what happens is Kanye does it because he's Kanye. But like as a creator, if you do that 2-3 more times, the odds are gonna go away. Mm-hmm. So where you probably could have did 300K, 400K first week or whatever. I'm not talking to Kanye, nigga. He's done 1 million, 700 million first week. I'm just saying like in general, like I can understand it, but like it takes eyes away after a while. Like you get people like me who's a real Kanye fan, I'm not gonna ever go listen that day until I get a Twitter confirmation from somebody. Oh, I'm listening to the album.
That it was hard.
And so like I'm not really anticipating. Like if it come out, it come out. But like I waited 5 years for a Kendrick album, so my days of anticipating albums are done. Like,
I mean,
5 years is crazy.
To be honest, years. That's why I never like I like Kendrick and definitely respect his greatness, but I feel like once I'm into somebody, like I need some consistency.
Okay,
so it's like, bro, you leaving me hanging.
I feel like that. I feel like that's just a product of streaming and how accessible music is now.
Yeah, because like it's made a microwave.
Because like, think about this: Off the Wall dropped in '79. Mm-hmm. Damn dropped in '82. That's 3 years. Mm-hmm. Bad dropped in '87. Mm. They waited 5 years to get that Dirty Damn. Like, you feel me? So like, Lauren never dropped again. So
sometimes you just can't rush shit for real.
But you know what I'm saying? I feel like when you're creating music, when you're creating anything, when you're creating music specifically, and so like I think another thing with hip hop is we talk about hip hop because of the marriage that hip hop and the NBA has created. We talk about it like it's basketball. We talk about it. We give these stats and we give these numbers. First week sales, and we're talking about an art form,
right?
one thing that like one of my biggest critiques of Drake is the same critique that Joe Budden had, which was like take some time away. Like you're at the top of your game. You've been the big shot for this many years, and you're still talking about being dubbed by women that you're confused on while they're dubbing you for a nigga less successful than you. Like that's what his subject matter is. But it's like I watched J. Cole take 2-3 years away between the project, and he has a kid and he has a wife, and so now I have new stuff to talk about. Yeah. Like in order, like when you're rapping, yo, like dropping every year is cool when you Gucci and you young boy and you that's what you just putting out music for the streets of you. Yeah. But when you saying you want to be one of the best MCs and you're dropping rap and you're trying to drop albums and like them Billboard numbers, like my ears don't hear Billboard. I think I told Blair that, and I told Blair from Bellies and bullshit. I told Blair that like my ears don't hear Billboard. Like my ears don't hear numbers the first week. My ears hear the art, and so you have to grow. Like the reason why we say hip hop is a young man's game is because hip hop is a young genre. Mm-hmm. We haven't been able to see until now with Nas and Hove and Wayne and them. We haven't been able to see rappers age and make music still. Yeah. Because Rakim and them didn't even know for real that they could make music from hip hop. Yep. Like they were just doing it because they loved it. They didn't know that this was a multi-million-dollar business and my masters mean this and so we didn't get to see them age. Yeah. So it's only a young man's game because it's been young men running it. But now the rappers who y'all grew up on, the Hoes, the Nas, the Wayne, the he's not rapping, Jeezy. But 3 Stacks, the Jeezy, Rick Ross, like a lot of them are, if you listen to their albums now, they've aged beautifully. Mm-hmm. They're talking about bigger money. Yeah. They're talking about more life experiences. Hove, people say they hate 444. 444 is no different than when he was on the Blueprint bragging about the bricks and the women. Right. Now I'm just talking about this art and my wife. Yeah. Like there's no difference. Yeah. The subject matter is just matured, but it's still there. And it's growth, man. Yeah. So like and that's my thing with Kendrick. Like you take 5 years away and then you come back with, well, in them 5 years, I had 2 kids, and I was dealing with being a rap superstar, but I've been with this girl since I was 16, so I was being like, I'm dealing with infidelity. Like I have to let her know, like I'm being unfaithful and I'm cheating, and I got to deal with that. And I'm dealing with, damn, like these people look at me as a savior because they love my consciousness, but I'm just a nigga. Like he's talking about some real shit, but it took 5 years to give me that. If he would have came out 2-3 years later with some subpar shit, I'll be sitting here talking about, oh, Kendrick fell off. Yeah. You feel me? I'd rather you take that time away and then, all right, let's see what you came up with versus you trying to give me something again and again and again because I need it. Yeah. Because then eventually I'm gonna turn on you quicker than anybody else. Because once you trash, I'm gonna go to the next nigga. I don't hear that shit no more. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the next nigga. Man, I definitely appreciate you for sliding on this, man. Always. No, always. This has really been a good conversation. Y'all hated on me with the Tootsie slide, so I'm a slide to the right and let that slide on off. Especially Perry, because I got him going with that shit. Bro, listen, not all the songs you could have said, bro. Tootsie slide. Man, forget y'all. Cam, let them know where they can find you at, bro. You can find me at DJ Sounds by Cam on Instagram. That's the only social media platform that you can find me at. Facebook's for the fam. Twitter is for me. That's what's up. But you got boundaries. I did want to say that next year, January 28th, I will be starting my own event. I'm rolling out here. I Create Podcast. So this is my first time introducing it to the world, talking about it to the world. It will be called FOMO, or Fear of Missing Out. This will be an open format event for DJs. I am curating my crowd. It is invite only. Of course, the I Create cast is invited always. So to all anybody listen to I Create, a lot of y'all, I know we have like a lot of our fans kind of intersect a little bit. So there will be a lot of you that would be invited, but first we'll be invite only, and then we start moving them around. We were talking about the phones earlier. I'll be introducing a sticker policy that we are kind of stealing from Europe. My homegirl was in Europe during the pandemic, so she got the party and stuff out there. So the sticker policy is basically with admission, I give you a sticker, and it covers your camera on your phone. So we will not be allowing recording or cameras to happening. Hey, or like no media. I have a media team that is paid to make sure that everybody's represented. I have a media team that's paid to make sure everybody gets their pictures. We have a social media site and a website destination for you to get your pictures. And your pictures won't cost. Like I make sure all that's taken care of. But we'll take care of the pictures and the media. But the goal is for you to come and dance and enjoy a different soundtrack. And so we'll be really big on making sure that the music sounds different. Be real careful with the DJs we curate. But yeah, FOMO will be coming out next year, January 28th at the Melly Showroom. Shout out to Melly. Shout out to Monty. Because they working on me with it. But yeah, so next year FOMO will be ready for that. The plan we'll do 4 in the spring. In the summertime, we get busy. FOMO Atlanta and FOMO in Arizona are already in the works.
Hey, hold on. Y'all hear what he said, right? So you can't come in there with your phone talking about, hey, girl,
no.
Your shit is covered. Front and back?
Front and back.
We'll have
the stickers will have a QR code. The QR code will lead you to merch. It will lead you to the set for the night. So you will have my sets at the end of the night that you can listen to for the rest of your life.
You about to change the game with
and
that.
It'll lead you to the discounted ticket and the theme for the next FOMO. But that discounted ticket will only be available for 48 hours. Don't worry about that till the summer because the first 4 FOMOs are free.
Hey, y'all heard it here, boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
January 28th.
January 28th at the Melly Showroom.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all check that out. P, where can they find you at?
Man, y'all know y'all can find me on Facebook, Perry Smith, Instagram, Perry D'Angelo, and business page on Instagram, Studio 1123.
And I'm your boy Tony Stick. No, I'm just saying.
All right. Shout out Tony.
Yeah, shout out to my boy. He be back next week, so we all good. This your boy Mike Haney. You can find me on Instagram, HOD_Filmworks. Facebook, Michael Haney. The podcast page is I_create_podcast. We really appreciate everybody tuning in. And until next time. But man, listen, bro, I really appreciate you, man.
Like wow,
to be 24 years old, bro, and been in the rooms that you've been in with some of the DJs that I grew up on and listened to, bro. That shit's
legends.
For sure.
Like keep going, bro.
Legends.
Listen, and you do this shit full time. You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man.
We out of here.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.